So again, grade 6. We have been speaking about a new stanza with the title sometimes. So as we have mentioned in the previous session, right now we have two houses in the same block. The first house holds Jacqueline and her family, and on the other hand, we have some other family living in that house. Yet the father doesn't live with them. By knowing that when someone, for example, come to ask the young boy or the young girl in the family, we will find out that the boy will always say that his father died. He died, just like that. On the other hand, the girl looks off. And by saying looks off, it means that she just looks away or not concentrating or not focusing with the one or the person speaking to her. So the girl looks off down the block, her thumb slightly rising to her mouth. And the boy says, I was a baby. She doesn't remember him and points to his sister. So let's imagine now we have two kids. Let's imagine now we have two kids. Okay, the first one is a 1 year old kid, and the second one is a 3 years old kid. The first one, and both of them, their father died, and the first one, of course, will not be able to remember him. Yet, on the other hand, the other one has a slight memory of him. So he remembered that there was a man playing with me, feeding me, carrying me, holding me, playing with me, all of that. So because the girl was very young once her father died, she was not able to remember him. But the boy has a slight memory of him. Okay, the first stanza, okay? Any question? Okay, and the second stanza?
No, teacher, no question.
Okay. Who will start reading the second stanza?
Can I read, teacher? Abdul Malik.
Okay, Nawaf and Abdul Malik. And
Teacher, read.
please. Yes, Nawaf, start.
Sometimes I lie about my father. He died. I say in a car wreck, or he fell off a roof, or maybe he's coming soon. Next week, and next week, and next week. But if my sister's nearly she shakes her head, says she making up stories again, says we don't have a father anymore, says our grandfather is our father now, says sometimes that's the way things happen.
Nice, very good. Next one.
Can I read?
Yes, Abdul Malik.
Sometimes I lie about my father. He died. He died. I say. He died. I say. In a car wreck,
Yes.
or he fell off a roof, or maybe he's coming soon. Next week and next week and next week. But if my sister's nearby, she shakes her head, says she's making up stories again, says we don't have a father anymore, says our grandfather's our father now, says sometimes that's the way things happen.
Bravo, very good. Last
Can
one.
I read?
Yes, Faisal.
Sometimes I lie about my father. He died, I say, in work,
Rick.
a wreck, or he fell off a roof, or maybe he's coming soon, next week and next week and next week. But if my sister nearby, she shakes her head, says she's making up stories again. says, "We don't have father anymore," says, "Our grandfather is our father now," says, "Sometimes that's the way things happen."
Nice, bravo, very, very good. Okay, Sakr. Sakra al-Musra.
Again.
Yeah.
Teacher,
Can
can I
you
read after
explain
Sakhar?
No.
Sometimes I lie about my
No,
father.
don't read. Explain.
He died, I say, in a car wreck, or he fell off a roof maybe. He's
Stop.
coming
We
soon.
don't want reading. We have already read enough. So right now I need you to explain. What do you understand from that? Give me your wild guess. So what do you understand from that?
His dad died and his sister keeps telling him that he's dead, and their grandfather is now their father.
Okay, nice. Nice, very good. Who else?
Can I explain?
Yes, Abdul Malik.
The brother sometimes lies about his father. He says died in a car wreck or maybe fell off the roof, or he said maybe he's coming next week. But if his sister's nearby, she shakes her head, says she's making up stories and we don't have a father, and our grandfather's our father now, and sometimes that's the way things happen.
Very good. Very, very, very good. So simply we're speaking about how Jacqueline
Yes?
lies. So both you and Sakr
Yes.
said that simply. In Jacqueline's family now we have the father, perhaps he died or he moved away or he just left the family. And while doing so, now he doesn't live with them. Consequently, once she meet her friends and they ask her about the father, simply she would say that, well, he died. He died how? How did he die? One time she would say in a car wreck, and we said that a wreck means an accident. Perhaps sometimes or some other times she would say just he fell off a roof. He's coming soon, next week, the week after that, and just keep in lying. So Jacqueline lies about her father. Perhaps he died, but what's truly is known for us right now is that Grandpa is now the father of the house. Grandpa right now is taking responsibility for the whole family. So when her sister is nearby, she cannot lie. So she shakes her head, and shakes here means to move your head right and left in refusal. When you refuse something, you shake your head. When you accept it, you nod. So her sister would shake her head because she does not believe that her story is to be correct. And she would say she's making up stories. She's making up stories again. Making up means lying. So simply, Jacqueline was lying about her father. Okay,
Okay.
so we have two houses, Jacqueline family and the other family. The other family, the father died when the kids were still young. On the other hand, Jacqueline's family, the father doesn't exist anymore. So far, it's ambiguous to us. Sometimes she says he died, other times she would just say he's coming next week or the week after. But for us right now, it's not known whether he really died or just lived. Yes, Abdurrahman, do you have a question? Abdurrahman, do you have a question? Okay. Uncle Robert. Tariq, did you read?
What did you? I read.
This session?
No, the one before.
Okay, you can start reading. And then we will have Nawaf.
Okay. Uncle
Mister, can I be after
Uncle
Nawaf?
Robert.
Can you what?
Uncle Robert has moved to. I
What do you want,
start.
Abdullah? Abdullah Al-Isa, what do you want?
Can I read after Nawaf?
Yes, you can. Okay, Tariq.
Uncle Robert has moved to New York City. I hear him talking the stairs two at a time, and then he is at our door, knocking loud until our mother opens it. Curlers in her hair, robe pulled close, whispering, "It's almost midnight. Don't you wake my children." But we are already awake, all four of us, smiling and jumping around. My uncle, what you bring me?
What did you bring me? Nice. Nice. Nawaf?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, can you read, please?
Yes, sure. Uncle Robert has moved to New York City. I hear him talking the stairs, taking the stairs two at a time, and then he's outdoor knocking loud until our mother opens it. Curls in her hair, robe pulled closed, whispering, "It is almost midnight. We don't want you. Don't you wake my children." But we have already woke, all four of us smiling and jumping around my uncle. What did you bring me?
Nice. Very good. Abdullah?
Yeah. Uncle Robert. Uncle Robert has moved to New York City. I hear him talking the stairs. Two at a time, and then he is at the door, loud until our mother opens it. Curler in her hair, robe pulled closed, whispering, "It's almost midnight. Don't you wake my children." But we are already awake, all four of us smiling and jumping around. My uncle, what did you bring me?
Nice. Very good. So, Riyadh?
Go.
Riyadh Al-Saif? Saud Al-Mathami?
Teacher,
Yes, Abdullah?
I read, teacher.
No,
I
Saud, I
don't
need you
have
to explain.
I don't have my reading book.
No problem. The school is gonna send it to you as soon as possible. Saud, I need you to explain this stanza, please. What do we understand from that?
From Uncle Robert.
Yes. So explain it to us.
Okay. يعني أقراه يعني.
Explain. Tell us what you understand. We have already read it a lot.
اوكي عشان كنت اكل معلش. ف طبعا عادي كذا من
So we're
جديد.
speaking about whom here?
ها؟
We're speaking about whom? Who is the person we're speaking about?
About Uncle Robert.
Okay, Uncle Robert. Did he use to live in New York or he has just moved?
He moved to the New York.
So he had just moved to New York City, where Jacqueline and her family live, right?
Yes, right.
So the man was living abroad in another city. For example, he's living in Jeddah and he came to live in Riyadh. Okay? And once he came, now it's obvious that he's gonna visit his family
Mm,
or his sister and her children. So he speaks about when he came to visit them. I hear him taking the stairs, two at a time, and then he
he
had
is
our
at
door.
door knocking loud until our mother opens it.
So once he came, Jacqueline, she was awake. She heard him taking the stairs two at a time. It means that he was moving fast on the stairs, not quiet. So he was moving fast.
Mm.
Okay.
I read.
Fast. Now we just explain together. Just simple, one by one, step by step. So he was moving fast. And once he came at the door, he started knocking. The mother would open, curlers in her hair, robe pulled close, whispering, "It's almost midnight. Don't you wake my children." So from those two lines, we can figure out that Uncle Robert came early or late.
Came from yeah.
It's almost midnight. So he came early or he came late?
Late.
Hey, he came late, right? But on
Yeah.
the other hand, we found out that the children are already awake. All four of them. They were waiting for him to come because they wanted to know, what did you bring us or bring them? What did you bring them, or what did Uncle Robert bring all the children? So it's pretty
You hear
easy.
me?
Just analyze it line by line and it's becoming easier. So once again, guys, in this stanza, we're speaking about Uncle Robert. Uncle Robert is the mother's brother. The mother's brother. Okay, so he moved into New York, and by moving, it's quite clear that he's gonna visit his sister and her children. Once the boys and girls heard him moving on the stairs, they all were awake. He came knocking at the door, but the mother was in her sleeping clothes, putting a robe on, okay, and even putting the curlers for her hair so that they can be fixed the next morning. So he was moving fast and he came late, but they were all awake, waiting for him in order to know what he brought them. So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay. The
Yes.
next one, our mama. Hmm.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Is there anyone who didn't read in this session or the previous one? Anyone didn't read?
Me, Suda Mathawi.
Okay, Saud, can you read, please?
Okay. Our mama shushes us, says it's too late for presents and the like, but we want presents and the like, and she too is smiling now, happy to see her baby brother who lives all the way over in Far Rockaway, where the ocean is right there if you look out your window.
Bravo, very good, Saud. Nice. Any other one didn't read? Al Shugair. What's your first name?
Yasser.
Okay, Yasser. Read this again, please.
Okay. Our mama says this as says it's too late for presents and she like but we want presents and the like, and she too is smiling now, happy to see her baby brother who lives all the way over in Far Rockaway, where the ocean is right there if you look out your window.
Nice, very good. Thank you. Yes. Al Shugair, did you read? I don't know whether you read or not.
Teacher, he is
His name is what?
He is the principal.
principal.
Oh, that's the principal. Okay, no problem. I thought that he was a student. No problem. Okay,
Teacher,
anyone
can I
else
read?
speak? Okay, Abdurrahman.
From where can I begin?
Our mama.
Our mama shushes us, says it's too late for presents and the like.
Nice.
But we want presents and the like.
Good.
And she too is
Smiling.
smiling. Now she's smiling now.
Nice.
Happy to see her. To see her baby brother, who lives all the way over in Far Rockaway, where the ocean is right there. If you look out your window.
Great. That's very good. So the first question here in this stanza, what is the meaning of shushes? When mama shushes us.
Can I answer?
Okay, Abdul Malik.
It means to be quiet.
Bravo. Be silent or to be quiet.
She like.
So simply, right now we're asking our uncle who came all the way from the ocean to Brooklyn in New York. Please, what did you bring us? That's a very important thing, right? Once your uncle comes home, all of you start by what? Start by saying, what did you bring me today? So mama here shushes us, meaning be silent, do not speak. It's inappropriate to say that. And by doing that, we need the present. But mama, on the other hand, says it's too late for presents now. Presents and the like means the present and things the same like the present. Yet, on the other hand, we want present and everything like present. Like, for example, a joke, a story, everything that would make us very, very happy and make us glad to see our uncle. But right now, she's smiling too because we all love our uncle and she's super happy to see her baby brother. So, Uncle Robert is their mother's younger brother, not older, but younger brother. Important question. He's a younger brother, younger bro. Okay, so where does he live? He lives by the ocean. He lives in Far Rockaway by the ocean. So once again, where does Uncle Robert live? He lives in Far Rockaway in the place near the ocean. Yes, Sakhr, do you have a question?
Teacher, the class
Yes.
and
Okay, no problem in this. Do you have any questions so far, guys? So right now we stopped at page 16. For those who did not receive the books, okay, the school is working on that, and also we are working on activating your Sabaz Realized book. Okay?
Okay.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
And
Can leave teacher. Bye.
Bye.
bye. Yes, Tariq, do you have a
Welcome,
question?
teacher.
No.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Teacher,
See you, teacher.